Ba-da-da-da-da. W Siri bot. We shot a battle live. Hello, everybody. Yes, we are. Actually, let me actually decrease the size of the game. Yeah, something like that. Kind of looks better. Or does it? Never mind. I guess that's how it already looks. All right, everyone. How y'all doing today? Hope you're doing Gucci. We are back. Yes, back with some more Pokemon Legends. ZA, try ja. Guess who's back? Back again. Guess who's back? How you doing? Are we doing good, try ja? We are here to Shiny Hunt. I feel like I know I streamed yesterday, right? But it really doesn't feel like I've streamed in a hot minute, right? We're here to Shiny Hunt Terrakion, one of the Swords of Justice in Pokemon Legends ZA, hailing from Unova. I have never, ever gotten a shiny Swords of Justice. So this is the first time I'm gonna be shiny hunting them. Thankfully, they're kind of easy to shiny hunt in this game. I say relatively speaking, right? Because in traditional game, you got a soft reset and all that. We don't gotta do that here. I did get a Terrakion special spawn, special scan rather, months ago, when I wanted to first shiny hunt them, or not even shiny hunt, just get them on screen. But how the process to getting the special scans is so tedious, I feel, that kind of just burned out. Or the Twitch? The Twitch should be live. No, it's live. I'm watching it. Yeah, it should be going. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Maybe it's just a notification moment. But yeah, yeah, we're back with Terrakion. I've kind of did not like how the special scan system worked in this game, where it was just random like that. Sometimes you get a battle mode, sometimes you get a legendary, sometimes you get random shit, like a boss battle. You got news? What's the news, Momo? But I did some grinding last night, and we got ourselves a special power, sparkling power, all types level 3 donut, meaning we'll have 6 rolls out of 496, meaning our odds should be for our shiny Terrakion when we're doing this hunt. Let me double check real quick. It should be, hold up, shiny odds, ZA. Our odds for this hunt will be 1 out of 585. So let's dive into it, right? Let's just get right into it. You got a Wii for 30 bucks. Yo, and a game control for 35 without shipping though. The Wii to HDMI adapter. That is peak fiction right there. That's what you love to see. Hell yeah, we owe it to EV seeing it. That is awesome. I still gotta actually set up my modding setup. I really want to get the Iron Thor so bad, but it's so expensive. We do have Terrakion. I am gonna save immediately. We should have a guaranteed shiny though. We should have a guaranteed shiny. There's a modding setup. Just change DNS. Oh, that's it. Oh, okay. That's peak. That's pretty peak. Oh, that's our guaranteed shiny. There's our guaranteed shiny right there. We're not gonna catch it because we are here to shiny hunt Terrakion. I think Terrakion is up here. What's up, y'all? We're playing some Pokemon Legends ZA, trying to shiny hunt a legendary Pokemon. Terrakion. I don't know where Terrakion is, so that's why I did the whole let's just save real quick. Because I gotta find the boy real quick. There's our boy. So what we're gonna do is save right here. We're gonna save, set an anchor point, and that's all I gotta do. All we gotta do to shiny hunt this boy is just fast travel a lot. Because we can see Terrakion right here. And as soon as we teleport, homie is gone. And what I'm gonna do so that like that noise doesn't get hella annoying is I'm just gonna decrease the volume. It's like a minute of work. That is, the Wii modding is just so goated. It's just goated like that. I played this game for like 1,000 hours. I've seen a single shiny except in Mareep. Hey, you know, guarantee Mareep, you know. I will say though, the way you shiny hunt is just fast traveling. You fast travel like a million times, you're gonna get shiny in no time. I like how Homeboy kind of just pops in the frame. As soon as he teleports or spawns in, he kind of like drops into frame. Yeah, kind of just drops in there. So Shiny Terrakion has like the red horns, the little teal looking like side appendages. I don't know what that is. Does he have wings? His little gills, his little fins. That's not gills, what? The little fins he got. It's like a little teal. It's kind of an awkward shiny, not gonna lie. Not my favorite, but it's legendary. So there is that. Dog, I am so behind on Fire Red and Leaf Green. I'm still in the Safari Zone. I'm not shiny hunting in the Safari Zone. I'm just at the Safari Zone. Ever since Pokopia dropped, I just stopped playing Leaf Green. I still gotta get the rest of the gyms and start doing the whole like Sevi Islands, because I'm really excited for Sevi Islands. Also, Swords of Justice suck. I just hate them with burning passion. They're definitely like I feel like they're kind of mid. I ain't gonna lie. My excitement for those legendaries, very. I only thought they were kind of cool in that one movie, but even in that one movie, they were kind of like weren't really doing anything, and Keldeo just like, hey yo, just fucking win against Kirim, bro. Is that hard? Like they were really like pushing Keldeo for no reason. You change the DNS and trigger the exploit through the user agreement. Oh, that's sick. The Wii modding has gone a long way. I remember setting up my my Wii like over a decade ago. The whole letter bomb thing, which I was so like freaked out. Like, yo, how we get custom graphics up in this joint? Like, right? Like that's gnarly. Wow. So I guess the most efficient way is just letter ball so Ashen. Yeah. It's the overliable. Real men remember what was that game called on 3DS? Cubic Ninja? Yeah, real ones remember Cubic Ninja. Swords of Justice, Pikachu, and Charizard are all in center. Damn, he hates the popular boys, Pikachu and Charizard. I like Pikachu. I like Charizard. Not my favorites though, but I appreciate them. You don't need anything through the internet. Oh, that's cool. Not even SD. Really? Not even SD? That's wild, actually. No, yeah, the modding has changed a lot since I last really paid attention. I just don't have the time anymore. Or I do, I just don't really care like that anymore. Maybe when I'm on my Switch, it might spark an interest again. Since the Switch, I still have the original just lying around. Haven't really touched it in a long time, but it might be cool. I remember I was gonna like make a video comparison with like ZA graphics on Switch 1 and Switch 2. I just never got around to it. I just didn't care anymore. There's a lot of videos that are like, I was gonna do them and then I just never followed through. Get some love to my boys Venusaur and Bird Jesus Pidgeot. Yo, my starter in Leaf Green. First of all, I picked Leaf Green, the superior option, with the starter Bulbasaur, you know, peak fiction. Bro, I love Pidgeot because it's specifically his Mega Evolution. Low key, given Super Saiyan 2 Gohan energy, bro. Dude, I love it. I love Pidgeot's Mega design so much. Never used it in my Let's Go playthrough, though. Actually, no. You know, I didn't use it on Let's Go playthrough. I think I used it once in X and Y. Was he in X and Y? I think he was. Or was he on Mega Ruby? I don't remember. I don't remember. But I think I used him a couple times. It's just that it was kind of later in the game. I'm just like, I already got, I'm like, ah! Don't fall off the building. So yeah, like usual with these Mega Dimension shiny hunts, there is a time limit. We're already like halfway through this donut. So when the time runs out, all we gotta do is just close and reopen the game. Right. Only pick Fire Red because I had Electabuzz, even though Electivire isn't even in the game. I love his. So that's level applies to pre-evos. Fair enough, right? Fair enough. Then I will say though, the only thing I really didn't like about Leaf Green in terms of my options so far is I really wish Nidoran male was a lot more common. I know there are a couple trades for Nidoran female or even other Pokemon for Nidoran male. It's just that like the point to which they show up are so late into the game where I already have a Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen's cool and all, but like Nidoking, it's kind of raw. He's kind of raw, you know? So I kind of wish, you know, I had Nidoking. I know it's like, he's not like exclusive to Fire Red, but like his odds are like 1% in Leaf Green versus like the, what was it, 15 to 25% in Fire Red. And the roles are reversed in the other version. So, give or take. What is crazy about playing Fire Red makes me miss the XP. Same, bro. Bro, I miss the XP share. Like, I'm enjoying my time through the games, and obviously the games are balanced around not having the XP share, so it's not really that big of a deal compared to nowadays. But damn, is it a convenience to have it now? I kind of miss it. And like, old XP share still works wonders when you're trying to grind up a Pokemon. Yeah, it's kind of a grind fest. If it was like a party wide, it does make it easier. But like, my thing with the XP share is that like, I don't think it makes the game easier per se. It just makes the game respect your time more, right? Cause dear Christ, dude, I grinded the levels on my Magikarp so it can become a Gyarados. That's like your trial as a trainer that you gotta do. Damn, it is not fun. Am I male? As in a male? Like you put a letter? If so, maybe. Like you put the mail in the mailbox and you send it to the recipient's PO box, maybe. You know? Perhaps. Da, 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 da. But no, I just like it in terms of like the XP share nowadays, because again, it just makes the game respect your time more. But also like, I don't miss it that much in the older games. Like I don't really miss, because yeah, the games are just balanced around that, right? So it kind of feels like kind of evens out. How does that have anything to do? Dude, you two frogs be funny. Hold up. You two frogs be funny. Ba-da, ba-da. I started been giving my Magikarp rare candies like a forcing to take math. No, okay. I didn't do this in original. Like I'm not doing this in Fire Red Leaf Green. But in Let's Go, I completely dropped Let's Go when I was playing it initially. And it took me like 5 years to come back to that game. And the only reason I beat it is because there's a glitch, like a straight up glitch in Let's Go. I don't remember what route it is, but it connects to Cerulean, where there's like this random invisible spot in a garden, and not a garden, but like in a field, where there's just infinite rare candies. All you gotta do is like connect to wireless or something like that, and that spot would just continuously spawn in rare candies. So the only reason why I beat that game was because I got infinite rare candies, and it wasn't a pain in the ass to beat the game. All right, so our first reset, there was that moment. You two frogs, bro. You two frogs. One thing I kind of realized, I should probably actually have a counter. I should probably have a counter for the Terrakion, But I don't think should I have a tracker? I don't think so. Maybe, maybe not. Only got Let's Go Pikachu, so I can get a free Gigantamax and Shield. Shout out to those 2 random mythicals you get in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. The Mew and Jirachi. If you played Let's Go Pikachu and I think Sword and Shield? I think? I know you get 2 mythicals randomly. So, there's that. The funniest thing about the Leaf Green ports, Virtual Number, how you doing? Is that arbitrary code execution is still a thing. They patched out the roaring legendaries bug, where like, let's say Raikou, Entei, or Suicune shows up and they use roar and they're just gone forever in the original versions. In the Switch versions, they don't do that. They also roar, but like you can still encounter them afterwards. Which is like, okay, they actually went back to the game and fixed a bug. But they completely left arbitrary code execution in the game. Maybe they didn't see it. They just forgot that was a thing. Have you seen a Marshadow? In this game, yeah, you can get it in one of the side missions, the extra missions. Is it an extra mission? I don't think it's an extra mission. But in one of the side missions, you gotta go to like past Wild Zone 20 or whatever, and like wait until it becomes sunset, and then in the court, the shadow passes the Pokeball in the court, and then that's when you interact. If it's like some Mew under the truck type of like mechanic. It's so vague. You doing good? Awesome. I'd love to see. Shiny version? I know what it looks like. I don't think it's ever been distributed besides like movie events in Japan or whatever. Isn't it like purple instead of like green when it gets all charged up? I'm doing pretty good at Virtual Number. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like purple. That's it. I don't think it's ever been distributed outside Japan though. And it is Shiny Lock in this game. Don't know, that's why I'm asking. I mean, yeah, I mean, it exists. As it normally looks, yeah, it looks like the same thing, but when it charges up and does an attack, normal Marshadow turns a bit of a green hue. The shiny one turns purple, I believe. But like, Idle, they kind of look like the same thing. But it does exist. I don't think it's ever been distributed though. Besides like events. Where's your Scarlet team? Masquerada, Toxicity, Garchomp, Gyarados, Gardevoir. There's a lot of G's. A lot of G's in that team, bro. Gardevoir, Volcarona. That is a very pog team. Toxicity, banger Pokemon. Volcarona, beast, you know. Masquerada, classic, right? Gyarados, also a classic, right? I mean, it sounds like a pretty damn good team to me. I don't see a lot of type overlaps. That seems pretty damn good. Good stuff. My team was like, I did not care about, I'll be real, I did not care about balancing at all. Half of my team was Fire Ghost. That typing. I had Skeledirge, Sularedge, and Chandelure on my team. I love them, bro. What can I say? I love them. I love them, dude. Like, I can't pick between my babies, bro. They're all peak. I try to remember my rest of my team. I think I had I might have had a Paradox Mon on my team. Not gonna lie, I cannot remember my team. Oh no, Mr. Squidward, you fucked up. I'm just reset. This game's for dunces? Damn, what game you playing then? What game you playing? Bam, 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 bam. I'm wondering when Champions is dropping. Cause it says like, oh yeah, the first event starting end of April, but like, we don't have a release date yet. Don, what? How you doing, mate? Mate. Boom, boom, boom. Uh-oh. I should probably have a counter. Okay, maybe next reset. Not next reset, but next time we close and open the game, I'm out of counter. And now I'll probably just extrapolate how many encounters we've done. Sword of Justice shiny out? Yeah. Yeah. The Angry Birds, this Angry Birds game, simply amazing. What's going on in the comments today? Speaking of Angry Birds, Red, that bird, is in Sonic Racing. Just it. I don't know how I feel about it. Genuinely do not know how I feel about it. I think it's one of the free ones, so I guess there's that. Wishy-Washy? Wishy-Washy is a pretty peak Pokemon. You doing one as well? Awesome. Which legendary? You got a shiny? Shiny Venusaur? I mean, I did do a shiny stream just the other day for One Up Gaming Festival. And I may or may have not. Where is it? I may or may not. Where'd it go? May or may have not gotten a shiny Alpha Venusaur during said live stream for the spoilers, right? And it is certainly very peak. The grass one, Virizion, nice. Very, very nice. Virizion has a great shiny. Your favorite Pokemon are Vaporeon, Gardevoir. I don't know, bro. You're a sussy wussy if you ask me. You're a odd individual. You're an odd individual. I ain't gonna lie. I know what you are. I know what you are. And Batman is knocking on your front door, bro. I don't know, bro. This is where a Nuzlocke? Yo, you gotta be careful with that, because you probably get... I mean, as long as you don't send your Pokemon out. Probably gonna be fine. I wonder how... I never really tried a Nuzlocke in, like, the Legends era, right? Okay, I was about to say, how do the rules work? Like, if the player dies. If the player dies, the team is just gone? Because that would be crazy. Because now we have another health meter to watch. So wait, if she hits you once, or like if you die, then your team is dead. Because getting hit once is kind of diabolical. Granted, there's no fall damage in this game, so like there's that, right? But it do be kind of diabolical. It do be kind of diabolical. Dun dun. Okay, I just gotta look out for the very, very vibrant red horns then. Because I gotta remember, what is the differences between the two Pokemon? Okay, yeah. I guess the red probably stick out the most, to be honest. That or like the teal. Yeah. Just pay attention to the teal. Rapidash? Probably not in this game. But yeah, definitely in Legends Arceus. I have a big portfolio of shiny mons that are very much... Is it blue? Rapidash is not blue. Ponyta, yes, the shiny. But Rapidash is more like a purplish lavender fire than like a blue one. Ponyta, yeah, it's a blue fire. Rapidash is not. I should totally do one of those like, which is a real shiny videos. Because I feel like so many Pokemon out there now, people might forget what some shinies might look like. I feel like a blue Rapidash, people probably trip on that a lot. Cause kind of like not Mandela effects, but like you just like assume that, oh yeah, Ponyta is a blue shiny, so Rapidash has gotta be. Nah, it's like a purplish lavender, which is really weird. I ain't gonna lie. I do wonder what Game Freak, how they approach shinies in general, because it kind of feels like they kind of wing it half the time. Like, I don't think there really is a rhyme or reason, but then there are some times when they're like cross generations when there is a reason. 24 encounters for the shiny. You got it? I feel like we were at 24, more than 24 by now. Because I am using a level 3, by the way. I should definitely be counting, not gonna lie. I do have a Steam Deck, so I should probably like click the buttons. Lamau. Oh wait, I don't think I have I forgot. This is post me setting up the computer again. So I don't have that button ready. The controller gets shipped tomorrow together with the shaping and PayPal fees for $3. Honestly, not too bad. Ain't too shabby, if I do say so myself. I am so tempted to just get another controller. Not gonna lie. Because I have my Switch 1 Pro controller. I have the Switch 2 Joy-Cons, right? But I kind of want either an 8-bit duo or wait, are you not gonna sell your account? I am never selling my accounts, bro. These shinies are mine, bro. These are mine. Because sometimes I will use a lot of the shinies for like, not playthroughs, but I will take them across games to see how they look and sometimes use them. Nah, they're mine. Because I am building up a shiny living decks in Pokemon Home, where I want to get like each and every Pokemon, including form, in Pokemon Home. And granted, it's getting a bit more difficult now, right? I kind of hope they kind of increase box space soon, you know? Especially since they're doing the whole thing where like you kind of want to living decks your game because there'll be a shiny mythical that you get for completing that when you deposit every Pokemon, including like mid-evolutions and pre-evolutions into Home. You get like a mythical dedicated to that game. So I'm assuming actually within the next month, we're probably gonna know what shiny mythical we're gonna get for both ZA and Mega Dimension. My guesses are still gonna be Hoopa and like maybe AZ Slowette. User, how you doing? User M5V. I thought it says MPV, the video program where you watch videos. Shout out to MPV and VLC, you know? Oh my god, dude. This sounds absolutely ludicrous to say, right? But I am ready for a new Kirby game. And like, I know we just got Air Riders, right? But I'm kind of ready for a new Kirby, like an actual mainline, whatever it's 2D or 3D. Because I don't think Hal's ever really said, yeah, 3D is gonna be the thing from now on. I think they're probably gonna like interchange, right? Between 2D and 3D, kind of like Mario. But I'm low-key ready. I know not Cosmic, what was it called? What was that DLC called? Starcross Worlds. Starcross Worlds was good. It was like a solid expansion, right? But it was nothing. It was nothing that like opened the doors to something new. It was just more world building and more lore to what that game was about, right? Great expansion, but then like hints to anything in the future. At least to my knowledge, I haven't really 100% the game still. I wonder where is the wind? The winds and the waves? Mario gameplay? It's like expansion. Domain expansion. Star-crossed world. Right. I have not watched JJK Season 3 yet. I'm Berlin YT, how you doing? Good afternoon to you. Hope you're doing good. We're probably gonna have to reset right here because we have 180 left on the clock. So even if we get a shiny right now, it wouldn't matter because we wouldn't catch it in time. Infinite Void. All right, let me actually add the timer not timer, but the clock. Wow, I'm so stupid. The counter, you dummy. Let me add the counter right now. I hear Berlin, the Berlin Byway, or that it's called in Mario Kart World, not Mario Kart World. As you can see, I've been streaming a hot minute, so I'm like mixing up my words, you know. Mario Kart Deluxe, but no, my bad. It's not in Mario Kart Deluxe. It's in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game for the Nintendo Switch family of systems. There you go. Now I said it right. All right, let me add a counter. Will this even work? I don't even think that will even work. Hey, Rashid. Perfect timing. Things are correct. Berlin, the city in Germany. Yo. Yeah, where's my... I guess stream counter will work just fine. I forgot that I didn't install the plugin. Berlin wall, yo. Yeah, let me install the plugin real quick. There we go. That was the one. And then I want to... Well, why is the UI all upsy downsy? Like the Pokemon target thing? I guess is a bit upsy dowsy. I guess. Wait, okay, hold up. I want to... What was the UI? What was the text document I use? What was the text document? Was it in the OBS folder? Or was it in the... Oh my god, this is the wrong folder. I forgot. Windows is stupid. 1 second. Dog, I could have ran about this. Okay, there we go. Shiny counter. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to tracker that. And then this should track to this, which I'm just going to set it to 0. What the hell? Crazy. Truly bothers finding his work. Triple. Crazy. I know. Wait, how you doing? All right, I'm going to reset that to 0 and move you over here. There we go. So now we got like an actual thing going. Let me move you. And then move you. How many times do I think? I don't. They're all like half a minute each? What do you mean? Like the delay? There's no way delay's that bad. There's no way. But how you doing, Rashid? Hope you're doing good. All right, so now we got the counter going. I think. I don't know idea what you said, bro. Trying Terrakion up in this. I kind of forgot what I was gonna say. Not gonna lie, chat. Oh, wait, you were talking about the ad, probably. My bad. Yeah, I forgot. Twitch is in ads. I'm stupid. Yeah, I know. Twitch. Yeah, I know. Twitch. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. I really wish I could disable it. Honestly, now I'm thinking about it. Wait a minute. I could just make this one-handed. Pause. The ads, bro. I can just... Wait, no. Wait, I don't think I can adjust, I cannot adjust. I can't. Yeah, no. Oh, wait, I can! Wait. I can switch it. Oh, this is weird. Wait, I can't swap the sticks. This is weird. No. I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like this, chat. I don't think I'm ever gonna use this info. Yeah, this is awkward. But it's possible. It is definitely awkward. Hold up. Okay. You know what? No, I don't rock with this. No. I do not rock with it, unfortunately. Yeah, no. It's unfortunate. Yeah, no. Because I need the camera tilted. So I can see Terrakion clearly. Because you get like a couple frames to see him. Yeah. I need to like tilt it upward. So I can see Terrakion a bit more clearly. Because homie's over there. Oh my god. Yeah. You know what else is tilted? Tilted towers. Oh my god. Let's go fight at the tilted towers. Fork knife battle pass. Where they they commenced shrinkflation recently. Have you heard? They shrinkflated the V-Bucks in the critically acclaimed game Fork Knife, where you get less V-Buck for your money. No, straight up. I'm not joking. Like a week or two ago. Yeah, no, it was last week actually. They did this thing where like, oops, sorry guys, we gotta like increase. We have to adjust how much V-Bucks you get for your money because we gotta pay the bills. So instead of raising the prices, they just kept the prices the same, but you just get less of V-Bucks. Yeah, inflation hit Fortnite City. Exactly. It also made it so that you can't like infinitely get battle passes if you just never spend money in the item shop, because like you get bonus V-Bucks when you beat the battle pass. They just took that away. So like, yeah. You can do raids here. Raids as in what? In the game? On YouTube? Because I think, yeah, you could do raids on YouTube and YouTube now. It's very convoluted, but yeah. In ZA, no. At least not online raids. There are like the whole boss battle raids, but like nothing online. I wish there was something online related. That would be really fun, actually. But it's ease what's it is. Name Fortnite save? You hate to see it. You hate to see it. The most likely candidate, unfortunately. We're like 30 minutes in. I'm not counting. Whatever happened, you know, last 30 minutes there was a counter. Chat? What chat? It would be awesome. Yeah, hopefully for Legends 3 they'll do something like that. Imagine E3 this year. Dog, I miss E3 so much, even though it wasn't perfect. It wasn't perfect at all. It wasn't. But like, damn, Jeff Keighley can't. It doesn't feel the same, bro. It doesn't feel the same. $2.99. Mic drop. $2.99 for what? Is that what the GTA 6 is gonna cost, bro? Is that what the next Spider-Man movie is gonna cost for tickets or something? By the way, that new Spider-Man movie looks hot, bro. It looks fire, dude. The disc drive for PX there. Stop. No. $300 for the disc drive? Not gonna like it. I thought it looked like it had like the alpha lighting there. That was weird. I can't believe both Sony and Microsoft are actually pushing through with next gen next year. Like Microsoft, I guess I could believe because they're just desperate. But Sony, I'm like, blood, you need games. Mandated? Yeah. But like, especially with like, now. With like, tech components being sky high price, right? Like, I'm just surprised. Dun, 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 dun. And I don't even know how much Nintendo has like back supply for all this stuff. The company needs to make money maker. True. Like, unlike, actually no, I think Nintendo is the only one out of the three where they make a profit out of the system. I'm pretty sure both Sony and Microsoft, I think they lose money for each console sold. So I guess, I don't know. Will that be a good rationale to rush out of the door immediately? Or a bad rationale and just delay the console so that the blowback isn't as steep? Data Strat 299. I mean, how much does it cost in Japan? Their version. Isn't it like at least close to that? I have no idea. Actually, no, it's like 250 if you convert it. I just completely forgot to increment the number, by the way, chat. I'm a little stupid. 350? Oh, okay. Yeah, it sounds about right. Adopt the strat or 323. Yeah, because I know like converting is it's never gonna be exact or something like that. But yeah, I'm kind of happy that like at least Nintendo's business model, they're not like dumb enough to like, yeah, let's just make a loss for each console. Kind of just makes things more stable. I don't know. Like I'm just glad they're not in that business model. Cause like both Microsoft and Sony, like it feels like every quarter is just like desperate. Like please buy more consoles. We need, please buy no more digital games, please. But the cost that's friendly for the consumer. True, you can't have it both ways. Like you legit can't have it both ways, unfortunately. To your product, but like ramifications down the line moment. Dun, 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 dun. We have the hero from Germany in the chat. Insane. Death to Nintendo, give me my $300 console. Yo, I will say though, $300 Switch One, banger, banger. Absolute banger. I really wish we can get to that price. Don't get me wrong. I really wish, I'd much rather be 300 than 500 with Mario Kart World, right? Like, hey, that'll be fucking peak, Dun, dun. Boom, 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 boom. Don't look at your profile pic. You know? If I look closely, that's not a good profile picture. So let's say you yeah, as I was saying, you're kind of on like very thin ice right now. So I guess stay nice. That's what I'm gonna say. You're on thin ice right now. My phone probably costs as much as a Cell Switch 2. My phone, nah, it's cheaper than Switch 2. It's cheaper, but like, I don't like it. Like, it's just a really mid device. Maybe it's just a doppelganger. Let's just hope it's a doppelganger, right? Let's just hope. He looks like that one guy. I don't know. 22 encounters. Actually, probably around like 50. Right. 1 out of 550 odds or something like that. Maybe, perhaps. I keep falling off the building. And I don't know why. What kind of Pokeballs do I got, actually? Now that I'm actually thinking about it. What Pokeball I'm going to use? I guess Ultra Ball is always there. But I don't think I have any special ones. Luxie Ball. Would I look nice for Terrakion? I don't think it would. Epstein! Okay, bro. Yo, that'll be an absurd combo. I still can't believe about the Finds Freddy stuff in the files. That is still kind of not it's mind blowing, but also just like ill. Freddy 5 Bear, bro. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. I'm so curious if like any other games were listed there for extenuous reasons, any arbitrary reason. That's a giant. Yeah. You know? It doesn't. Oh no, that's the pizzeria simulator, dude. No, bro. Say it ain't so. Yeah, I don't know. That's just wild. I ain't gonna lie. That's just wild. How does this impact the FNAF world continuity? Hey, Fazbear, I heard he served peaks of, oh my god, grape soda. I don't know. That seems like a sleeper agent code phrase. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Mm-mm. It is? No. It's in the files? Straight up? Oh my god. I'm paying attention to it, but I didn't know it was. I guess I just didn't know how. I don't know how much there will be to cover, because it's like, I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was a shiny Terrakion. Yo, I fell. Doesn't matter. Fluffy Uncle and 4, how you doing? Wouldn't be that bad. Oh no, the FNAF stuff we're talking about, no, it's kind of bad. But like, I guess in the grand scheme of things, harmless compared to the rest. Let's just say that. Yeah. You doing good? Awesome. In the grand scheme of things, yeah, it's like a pretty, I guess harmless, but like, yeah, it just doesn't bode well. It just doesn't bode well. You know? But it's just a goofy thing, and it's like a goofy spectacle in this horrendous situation. Let's just say that. That's still ongoing. Drinking some soda. Dude, I swear. I think it's like, not the ambient occlusion, but like the red hue around Terrakion with a chair behind him makes my eyes see that it's a shiny Terrakion. Color theory is working against me here. Considering who Jefferson is, it doesn't help his case. Exactly, that's pretty much it. Like, it doesn't help his fucking case. Which, you know, he's fucking dead, so like, who really cares? I'll actually a lot of people, but you know what? Understandably so. Like, it just doesn't help. Like, we all know who he is, what he is, right? What's the most worst intrusive thought you ever heard? I just had one. I can't really like think of much intrusive thoughts. I guess like every time I see an outlet, I'm always it's not like an intrusive thought, but I'm always worried. I don't know why. I always have reservations. I'm always like, well, I gotta plug something in. Well, it's gonna spark. Because sometimes the outlets kind of like, not spark, but like bzz, right? Not really an intrusive thought, but just, I get weirded out. I guess this kind of warrants it since it could probably kill me. Right. Every time I plug something in, it could probably kill me. That's the beauty of several 100-year-old buildings in good old Jersey. Good old Jersey. Are there owls in the region? I've seen a couple owls in my area. Owls are pretty common. Rarely see them in the day, obviously, but like I've seen a couple fly by. Well, I mean a couple, like actual like couple. A couple of them throughout several years. They're kind of rare, but they do exist. It's just rare to see them in my area because I'm like in a suburban area, right? Here we had to grab some food. W food. Ein Yule? Who? Who? Hoot hoot? Da da da. Dog, this game is like hilarious because like we were shiny into Terrakion, right? It's 1 out of 500 odds, right? Which, you know what? Really damn good odds. There is Dynamax Adventures in Sword and Shield where one encounter is a series of boss battles, right? And it's a 1% odds. Amazing. But it's like you get one encounter every 10 minutes, whereas here it's one encounter like every what, 5 seconds? Like shit, bro. Like look at that. I9 Yule. It's German for an owl. Oh, that's pretty fire actually. I gotta learn more languages, chat. I just want to. I love learning. Welcome back, Belelsa. How you doing? How many encounters do you think it will take? I don't think it'll take that long, honestly. It might take the whole stream, but I don't think it's gonna take that many encounters. Maybe 500, maybe 400. Like I don't think, because the counter does say 36, but like this is 36 with my pretty bad, you know, remembering of pressing the button to increment it, and I started this like 30 minutes late. The counts are 30 minutes late, so we're technically like, I want to say around like 70 encounters. I don't want to guess. Funny enough, an owl taught me that. And that one? Oh. If they ever appeared in my region, people will think it was witchcraft. That's crazy. They'll show the homie Brout from Winds and Waves. Then an owl went on a layoff and employees and replaced on AI. You don't like that guy? What the fuck? Understandable, but what? The fucking Duolingo bird? Crazy. I had to think about the like, who the hell? Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right, we gotta reset. Let me move the number like here, and then move Terrakion like here, so it's just a bit more clearer. I wonder if, I guess Duolingo's still kind of shit, right? I mean, either way, I guess Duolingo does serve its like simple job where like, I guess it'll do you well enough if you want to tour a place. And I guess you want to learn some simple shit, but I don't think it's ever been like the place to learn a new language, right? I don't know. Experience probably always gonna trump that out, we're not gonna lie. Always was, yeah. Like, you just gotta immerse yourself to really learn, if anything. Wait. I could have sworn I saw some teal. This game is trolling. Then. What up? Dog, that boost mode on Switch 2 now. Oh my god, play Legends Arceus at 1080p in handheld and not looking like dog shit. Oh my god, it's about still 30 FPS. Oh well. Oh well. Still looks good now. But at the cost of battery life, I don't really know how much difference it kind of makes still, to be honest. Not gonna affect it's a 2-win already. Not gonna lie, that was my first thought. I was like, oh shoot, wait, is Rosu Win gonna be 16? No, it's not. Dude, I was like, wait a minute. Because I'm looking at my entire library like, okay, which will this affect a lot? Is the resolution any different? Like, it's gotta be at least a bit better. From like handheld to docked. But all right. Oh, it's just damn. 720-30, whether handheld TV. That is kind of wild, actually. Is it dynamic 720 or is it like always on 720? Like, is there like a remote discernible difference, or it just is that? That's kind of wild. They'll make it like that. Dun, 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 bum, 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 bum. Hey Terrakion, you bum, can you shine for me please? That's kind of cool. Keep forgetting I don't have to double roll, I should just do the single roll and it should just spawn in. Don't even know what dynamic entails. Dynamic 720p, well, I guess the resolution metric doesn't matter, but dynamic resolution would entail that like it will target a certain resolution, but depending on the intensity of the frame, in order to maintain full 30, it will lower its resolution for like a short amount of time. So target 720, but it might range from like 540, 480 to 720, depending how intense that frame is. No, there's frame drifts out to wazoo. Damn, so I guess it is just, yeah, it might just be hard locked at 720. That's wild. That's kind of wild, actually. At least a lot of Nintendo games will use like dynamic resolution. I think Odyssey is actually a really good example. Where like in order to preserve the frame rate, they'll lower the resolution even though it's targeting a certain one. But it's playable, chat. Trust, it's worth it because it's portable. Hey, true. The portable factor though. Unfortunately, dude, there's no way. What the fuck is this music? I ain't gonna lie. I know this music's been playing for like a few minutes, but what the hell is this song? Dun, dun, dun. I'll play it soon, TM. You have no idea how times I've played it to win outside. Hey, you know what? Valid. Very valid. I can't wait to play. Like, I'm going to play it. I will get to it. But I'm fully expecting that I might enjoy it more than Sonic Racing. Like, dog, my opinion on Sonic Racing, dog, it's gone down the past few months, bro. My opinion on that game is like exponentially going down. Now that I can, yeah, since I played it from outside, not that I can anymore with the state of my power console. Damn, what happened? What happened to your Switch, bro? Oh, I just car's clear, it's not even close. I've been playing Sonic Racing. Yeah, I feel like I might enjoy Car Street, which is way more. After cutting grass, yo, back from demo. Yeah, the demo, I feel like, honestly, the demo does a pretty good, it gives you a pretty good impression on what to expect. You don't have a lot to do, but like, that's pretty much what you should expect the entire game. You're only missing like, I guess, yeah, you are missing a lot of cups, but like, I don't know. The quality, don't expect like a massive quality rise from that. I thought I already told you, but my Joy-Cons don't work anymore. Oh no! Oh shit! Damn. And your battery life is cooked. Yeah. That's something I've noticed with Switch ones. That like the internal battery for the console, it kind of degrades rapidly. Like it's like a parabola where it's like perfect, and then there's a sharp parabola down. But damn, that's unfortunate about the Joy-Cons. That is actually tragic because you mostly play in handheld, right? Because my Joy-Cons for my Switch one, honestly, that initial Joy-Con was broken for like the entirety of its lifespan. I don't know how I managed to like play the console for that long. I just want to Switch 2 so I can play my Switch games again. Honestly, valid, yeah. Dum, bum, 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 bum. Honestly, that boost mode itself has me like, kind of want to like get a lot of really old Switch 1 games, see how they perform. I'm the closest person I ever made to 50-50, and I'll tell you, I've been playing my console less due to this. No, very valid. No, yeah. Especially for like handout, having the battery life be dead. No, that sucks. Cause like you could, I mean, I don't recommend. I know you said before you don't like opening up the consoles and modding it, but the opportunity to like replace the battery pack is there. But I will warn, it is low-key a struggle. It is low-key a struggle trying to replace the battery. Like, I had to get my dad to help to like rip off the adhesive from the battery. Cause the adhesive they use to put the battery in place might be different now. Cause I think you have a newer Switch. Mine's like a year 1 Switch, so maybe the adhesive's a little different. But damn, that shit's glued onto the fucking tablet. Like, it's not fun. The TV mode playable? Yeah, definitely. You guys gonna go sleep? TriJet has have a good sleep. Thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Have a good sleep. I was looking for Switch 2. I mean, yeah, no, valid. I mean, I was doing Ryan's whole dealio. Like, he just fucking stopped playing the console until he got Switch 2. Granted, his console wasn't broken. He was just like that. But no, I feel that. That mentality. Fair, yeah. How close do you think you're gonna get the Switch 2? Because thankfully, I don't think Nintendo is really gonna increase prices anytime soon. They've been pretty like steadfast on that. Not close at all. Okay, gotcha. Money wasted for a console that's already obsolete. I mean, I wouldn't say that. There's still games coming out, but I don't know if I mean, again, there's not really. I'm not sure it will be any of the games you'd be interested in. So I got you. I mean, I feel like it's still worthwhile to get it repaired because like it's still gonna be usable in a sense for like game share and all that if you want to gift it to somebody or have it be like a separate controller for like if anyone wants to come over or whatever. Like it's still a good to have system. It's kind of gonna get relegated to like a controller though. But if I already have a console lined up, I hate to have anyone spend money on it for players. Yeah, no, I got you. Bum, 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 bum. If I get to anyone, yeah, I'll be an asshole not to fix it first. I mean, no, I mean, that's your job though, to fix it. If you send it to a repair guy, right? Or even like give it to someone that is knowledgeable about it, right? Because that's their job, right? Like most people are not expected to repair a console. It's a nice thing to learn, right? But like that's not the expectation for most people, right? Hell, no one in my family can like open up a device at all and like repair it. That's usually just a me thing because I'm weird like that. But that battery adhesive, yeah, no, I need help for that shit, bro. That shit was stuck on tight, bro. I was scared I was gonna blow the system up. I ain't gonna lie. The battery was like bent, bro. That shit, I was scared it was about to blow the fuck up. Oh, gifted. Oh, fair. Yeah, no, yeah. I see what you mean. Gotcha. Yeah, I know. How's thing work again? It's been a week, I know. I mean, it fast felt like I've been streaming a week, I ain't gonna lie. You know, I streamed yesterday. It just... Dog, I feel like... I don't know. My I've been feeling odd the past month, I ain't gonna lie. My enthusiasm into just things in general has been like, eh. Right. Kind of going through the motions, if you will. Bam, bam, bam. This is a shiny level 3, right? Yeah, it is shiny level 3. Lucy player, goes to track Grand Prix. I have not. I gotta watch that then. That sounds pretty peak. I gotta set up my systems for that. Come on, play that. Da-da. What? I saw that he was doing like oh wait, was that the the comparisons thing? Because I remember seeing a note of like he was gonna like, oh, he played. Okay, that's what it was. I thought it was like ranking, like in a video or something. Oh no, he played it. Oh no, I gotta watch that then. Hold up. That sounds peak. Can you get how can you get a shiny Riolu? In base game, there are a couple Riolus on different rooftops. I recommend going on Cerebi for the specific locations. But what I did was that I soft reset it for them, where I knock them out and time how long it takes for them to respawn in, save before they respawn back in, and then just soft reset from there. That's how I got my shiny Riolu. If there's a bench nearby, you can use that as well. I just did soft resets because I think it was a bit faster for me. I think, you know, it's all, you know, knowledgeable at the end of the day, right? Getter, I didn't watch it. Yeah, no, fair. I didn't watch it either. But like, I was like, yo, if they do play it, that would be peak. That would be peak. No probs. But yeah, go on Cerebi. It'll tell you locations for the Riolus, and then got a bench reset that's mentioned nearby, or soft reset for it. Bum, bum, bum. Oh yeah, but actually make sure. I believe Riolus only spawn when it's sunny. Maybe when it's partly cloudy, maybe. But I know that there's like some weird discrepancy where like it won't spawn when it's raining or whatever. So yeah, make sure it's sunny. But yeah, that's a big one. Who's laughing? Yo, it's Parappa. Peak. New track. I need more musics. Hold up. Which one to play next? Probably this one. All right. There we go. Oh, it's him playing? Oh yeah, I gotta watch it then. That sounds awesome. Dun, 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 dun. Dog, the Iron Thor has me messed up. I want it so bad, but I don't want to spend $400 on a 3DS. It's definitely it's stronger, way stronger than a Switch, right? But damn, bro, that one 3DS looking handheld emulation device that runs Android. I might have mentioned I should have mentioned it several times on stream by now. It's the AYN Thor. It is so saucy. Has like, yeah. Unfortunately, I was gonna get it. Dog, the two devices I was gonna get, that I was flip-flop on getting it. Both of them are out of my reach now. The Steam Deck, I was gonna pick up, not even for like, you know, games themselves, but it's gonna be like more of an, you know, a dev kit for me for like handheld PC devices. I was gonna get that mostly for like development needs, and they're not being sold anymore. And the Iron Thor, which I was, you know, planning on getting mostly for just dual screen games and integration with retro achievements, has gotten 2 price increases. Like, bro, like I could get it, but like I don't want to spend $400 on that. right? Like, shit. I don't know. And now the MacBook Pro got a price increase. I'm like, I can't win, bro. I was gonna get the MacBook Pro, and then it got a price increase, the 16-inch. I was like, fuck. I mean, it's a price increase, but also like, technically not really. It's just that like they increased the base specs, so it kind of matches what that were the year prior, but now the base is just not that. So like, the floor is a price increase. Let's just say that. There have been 2 mainstream dual screen consoles, and it's not worth it. IMO. I mean, yeah, but like you could also play Steam games, and it is a pretty good OLED screen. And like, at least GBA. I mean, I do have Switch 2. I've been using GBA a lot more lately, so that's why I haven't really gotten it. I just like, and I think the price now is like now no longer worth it. Dual screen isn't a selling point for me. Fair. It's mostly just because there isn't like a current era way to experience dual screen DS games. Like, yeah, if you have a DS or 3DS, yeah, you can use that, but there isn't right now, currently, a way to really experience those games in official means, right? When the Switch 2 supports it, peak, perfect. Also, Riki Watt, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Of course, I think Nintendo's gonna do it eventually, right? But it isn't now. Maybe next year. I don't think it'll be this year though. Maybe it will. I don't know. I mean, I doubt it. I doubt it. Chat, hear me out. I'm hearing you out. 69 counters, nice. We're at 70 counters now. I boot up my Delta. True. I know there is, you can emulate, yeah. That's what the Iron Thor does, yeah. I just like my physical buttons, unfortunately. HDMI my MacBook Pro to the TV. True, you could do that. Top screen. Yo, hold up. Top screen MacBook, bottom screen. Yo, hold up. Yo. He might be onto something. He might be onto something here. Ultimate Gaming. Hold up. That is actually peak gaming. I ain't gonna lie. Aaron, how you doing? Aaron the Apple, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. Wii U type setup. I was gonna say, like, that's what Nintendo did for DS games on the Wii U, where the top screen was well, the TV was the top screen, the bottom screen was the Wii U tablet. I just wonder how they're gonna recreate that setup with Switch 2. Cause they can't do game share. They can't. Because, like, well, the tablet is it, right? Unless... No, that sounds stupid. Never mind. I was gonna say something stupid. Like, what if they sell, like, a peripheral? Or it's just, like, a tiny ass screen that has, like, a game share Wi-Fi chip inside. And then, that sounds so stupid, bro. Dog. Oh my god. Never forget a Nintendo Switch attached and what happened in 2029. True. Shout out to the whole clamshell screen. Even the clamshell screen idea sounds kind of far-fetched now. Because, like, if they were to sell, like, a clamshell screen adapter, it will need to attach from the bottom. The bottom USB. And kind of be like this weird upside-down claw book. Because the upside, the upper USB-C doesn't do display out. Only the bottom one does display out, which conveniently is in the middle, right? What do you normally do here? A lot of shiny hunting, a lot of shenanigans, some Pokemon, you know, a lot of Pokemon actually. gaming news, yapping streams. You know, I've done that in a while, but kind of just intertwined with the actual general streams nowadays. They offer the Nintendo Switch 2 tablets separately. If you buy the 2, you could download Nintendo Classics dual. What the fuck? They offer the Nintendo Switch 2 tablet separately, so if you want to buy 2, you can download Nintendo Classics dual screen consoles. That's great. Dog, the Nintendo Classics Nintendo DS. First game on it, Mario 64 DS. Yes, sir. And won't let you play the games you can buy a second screen, and not the service that you have to pay specifically to get these benefits for. Like the Virtual Boy! I still don't understand why the Virtual Boy is mandated you need the peripheral. Because, like, they get their footage by direct output. Why not let us... That's my sarcasm. No, I'm playing into it. Like... I don't know. Nintendo will be weird, bro. Yo, I can't wait to, like... Dog. Unfortunately, there just isn't a is there a perfect way to do dual screen? Because I feel like either way, there's gonna be some jank. There's gonna be some jank involved. Virtual boohoo coming over Empire, all your junk food. Insane. Insane. Dun, dun, ba, ba, da, ba, ba, da, da. Sun on your 2DS was your first Pokemon game? That was 10 years ago. Your first Pokemon was Pokemon Sun? You know what? Valid start. Very valid start. Our Nintendo games? Yo, don't let John Miyamoto hear that, bro. Don't let John Miyamoto hear that. Download Baby's Nightmare Circus legitimately. Insane. Ah, Sun was your first Pokemon game. Damn, that's crazy. My first game was Emerald, but I didn't beat it. But like the first game I beaten, like I had my own copy, was X and Y. I did play Soul Silver on my cousin's ZS, but again, that was like, you know, whenever I was visit, I'll play it. Gahook! Insane. Insane. My first video game, SpongeBob Battle for Bikini. Actually, no. That's a lie. That's my first. No. Actually, that was my first GameCube game, not my first video game. My first video game was those plug and play SpongeBob, like, not arcade machines, but like it was like a plug and play controller that had games inside of it. And they were just reskins of existing games, but SpongeBob themed. That was my first video game. First console game was SpongeBob Bikini Bottom along with Sunshine and Sonic Heroes and Metroid Prime. First video game was probably an iPad game. You know what? Fair. I mean, that tends to happen, you know? Yeah, no, mine was like plug and play. Dude, you could look this up. It's a SpongeBob plug and play controller where like it's like a giant joystick, right? But like the joystick is SpongeBob's nose. Yeah, the nose. That was my first video game console. Yeah, classic. Yeah. Plug in the AV cables, the red, white, and I think yellow. Yeah. My favorite green shiny. Your first console is Nintendo Switch. That is pretty peak. Pretty peak right there. Favorite green shiny. There's a lot of green shinies. And there's probably a lot of Pokemon that have green shinies that I don't even register. So I guess off the top of my head, Venusaur is pretty peak. Is the Decidueye a green shiny? I don't think so. True! I am a green shiny. I am very much a green shiny. Oh my god, Genshin being 1080p on the fucking Switch handheld now is so good. Oh my god, boost mode is beloved. Applin is a nice green shiny. I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of really bad ones too. Actually, I feel like I'm in a minority for this, but Espeon's neon green shiny, peak. I actually really like the neon green for Espeon. I feel like I'm in the minority for that. There's a lot of like really bad, like mucus looking green shinies. I'll probably never turn it on. Say this if I own a Switch too. Damn. At least it's still alive in docked mode. I remember green shinies underrated. I feel like green shinies are, yeah, I guess. And that's the problem is that there's a lot of there's an overabundance of green shinies, and I feel like a vast majority of them are just kind of bad. Or generic. Like, it's there. No, Virizian's not. It's like a pink shiny. I don't care about its color shiny as long as it looks cool in comparison to the original. Yeah. What's a green shiny I have? Ekans. Seeming Stage is the exact same green. Kakuna! Kakuna's a good green shiny. I like the green here. There's Roserade, but it looks exactly the same. This one looks more yellow than how it normally looks. This teal one looks nice. I guess it depends if you call that green. Beedrill is a sick green shiny. Sick. Onyx looks bad. Binnacle looks alright. Noivern! It's acquired, but I like it. I like the mint ears on Cleffa. Dragonite! I don't know if I like it. I like it more in this game, but in other games, I don't know. Boring looking ass color palette. I don't know. I still contend that the best shinies are Quagsire. Oh yeah, Quagsire? Yeah. Quagsire, peak shiny. Peak. This Terrakion is taking a minute to shine. They're going something interesting with the Squirtle line, but prior novelty or aesthetics practically. Green shinies actually changed from the base mon are not that bad. Yeah, like Espeon. They like neon and green versus like purple. It's just very different, but like I can see people not liking it. It's like a punchy green. It's neon, bro. The shell's different. Neat. Yeah. Kaboom. The cannons, bro. Oh my god. I love it. I love Blastoise, bro. The little wings on Wartortle. Always found that to be interesting design detail. I like Wartortle a lot. I feel like Wartortle is probably my favorite out of the 3 middle stages. Yeah. Ivysaur's pretty cool too. I don't know. I like Wartortle's probably up there. Oh, don't get me started. I feel like the middle stages constantly get overlooked, but I do like Wartortle. I feel like out of 3. Charmeleon it's just middle stage. You can tell it's just middle stage. Beta Blastoise. There's probably a lot of concept art beta designs for at least the Kanto mons. Yeah. Like there's a lot of Pokemon I feel like either their designs for their evolutions were meant for different Pokemon, or something happened in the original Kanto where like the evolution lines I feel like doesn't make sense. Like a very common theory was like, was it Venonat and Butterfree were gonna be evolutions? Like Venonat will evolve to Butterfree, and Butterfree was gonna evolve from or Venomoth was supposed to evolve from like Metapod, but again, that one doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but mostly Venonat and Butterfree. You know, evolution line, not evolution spectrums. Yeah. Which what we got now, the whole convergent species. And like cross evolutions and shit like that. Evolution's kind of complicated now. Okay, one thing I hope they don't do in Pokemon Gen 10. I don't want any more of the weird obscure evolution mechanics. Like I hope they don't do that anymore. They probably are. But I remember King Gambit was like, oh, you gotta have a... I forgot what that middle stage is called, but like have that Pokemon KO 10 of the same species that while holding a specific item. Now that one's pretty tame compared to like Yamask, Galar Yamask. I think you gotta like go to... Okay, how do you evolve Galar Yamask? I'm actually really invested now. What was Galar Yamask? Evolution requirements. I always have something passionate to say about this Pokemon. Let me have this. Bet. I'm gonna look that up real quick, and then I'll say afterwards. God, this is so stupid. Oh, they never do this again. I just saw it. I actually hate this about Pokemon. Damn. Yeah. This is very relevant, Yori. Oh, no. Okay, no, go first. Okay. To evolve Galar Yamask. This is regular Yamask right here. Regular Yamask, Galar Yamask. It evolves into... What's his face? Runerius? Whatever that name is, right? So, regular Yamask, level it up to level 34. There we go. That's all you gotta do. Galar Yamask, take 49 plus damage in a battle and walk under a specific stone statue in the specific area in the wild zone, in the Dusty Bowl. What do you mean? Take 49 damage taken by Yamask in one battle and have it walk under a stone sculpture in the Dusty Bowl wild area. What do you mean? I mean, oh yeah, you guys probably don't see the... Yeah, you guys don't see the little toolbar tag info, but that's what I'm reading. It's so stupid. Like, why are we getting so oddly specific now? It's an RPG. What did I expect? This! Or at least a stone evolution or something. Also, by the way, they kind of stopped doing stone evolutions. They kind of stopped doing that. When was the last time we had stone evolution? The whole ice stone, leaf stone shenanigans bullshit. Your favorite Pokemon is Smeargle? That's pretty peak. That's pretty peak. Greninja is my favorite. He is pretty peak. I ain't gonna lie. Ba 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 da ba da. I just roll my eyes at it because RPGs are BS. I don't care for it. Fair, but I feel like, I don't know, most RPGs I play are not. It's not like that. I feel like, I guess, at worst, it's kind of like a Dragon Quest where you are not being, their hand is not being held at all, and you just gotta like figure it out by using context clues around the area. But that's pretty much like the worst case. But usually they'll, you know what to do. They're gonna tell you. I'm an outsider as well. RPGs elected me. Fair enough. Dun, 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 dun. Go over here. Terrakion. All of them? Tragic. Extremely tragic. Dun, 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 dun. What was the thing you wanted to talk about the Blastoise? And I'm not supposed to about the Blastoise slime, but early Pokemon designs. Because I could say I think there was definitely some weird shit about early Pokemon where like a lot of the designs were like shuffled around, and maybe things got like scrapped and then again repurposed. Okay, no, I'll delay. Why is it not letting me snooze? There you go. I snooze the ads. But F-Boys is a peak game. I don't honestly reframe that because I don't really remember that many details from F-Boys 1, especially 1. 2 I feel like I'm a bit more, I have more memories of, or I remember it clear earlier. I feel like even that get kind of like, it told you what to do. But why is Raboot gray and Cinderace? No idea. You know what? Valid point. Valid point. I have no idea. Gen 8 Sword and Shield in general, I am not a fan of the designs at all. Like, I feel like the cohesion is just not there. Dog, dude, Sobble, you make a, dude, you just remind me of Sobble. Dude, Sobble, worst offender, bro. Dog, what is this? Drizzle, how does this go into this? Where? I can see this becoming into that, but where did this come from? Where does that even come from? Where does it go? Like, oh, I feel like this guy is the worst offender, but no, Scorbunny also has a valid case. It's gonna become 9 dope. Also, I love the shiny for the Scorbunny, by the way. But yeah, like the middle form, it is like grayer, like slightly grayer, which is weird because then it just goes away. I hate the shiny, by the way. I feel like the Grookey line is like the most inoffensive one. Yeah, like where it just gets emo and then it becomes a spy. I feel like the Grookey line is like the most inoffensive. I don't know how to spell Grookey. Does it have an E at the end? It does. Like it's monkey with stick. It wants to be a drummer, right? So the whack, it gets taller, gets 2 sticks to beat the drums, right? And then the final form, you don't see. Oh yeah, no, it does. You see it, but get the drum. Like, this is the most consistent line from the trio. I'm not a fan of the design, but like, it's the most consistent. Second is Scorbunny. Last by a large margin is Sobble. Like, I don't know what happened. There's way too many problems to be even relevant to our point. Way more deeply rooted issues from crybaby to email to espionage. I like it's gotta get inverted when he evolves. Yeah. Like, I do like that. Like, it's just the most consistent Pokemon line from the starters. Like, it just. Like, it's the most even. Then you got you got this monstrosity, bro. You got this monstrosity. The only consistent is the shiny. Dude, the shiny color palette is the most consistent thing out of the line. Not even the main color palette. Where does the green and purple go? The shiny is the only consistent part. Like, what are we doing here? Why does middle one look like a pride flag? Maybe. You never know. You never know. But yeah, like only the shiny is the only consistent part. That's just wild. Not the ads again. Oh my lord. I can't delay him forever, unfortunately. Yeah, no. Sword and Shields. Dog, I have a lot of problems with that game. The starters are just a small part of it. Let them roll. I'll finish after. Bet. A lot. Damn, that's crazy. He's not gonna go for it. He's gonna do it. Terrakion. No, they're not, because this is something I could literally trace back to Pokemon 1. Oh yeah. I feel like Pokemon Gen 1 has like the most glaring issues. Like, it's something you can see like clearly. Even the Rattata line is kind of weird. Spearo's line is also hella weird. I feel like the Nidoran lines are like mostly consistent. But I don't even know what animals they are. I can only double this time, nice. The Nidoran line is pretty consistent. Beedrill's an odd one. Cause it's a bee. It's a caterpillar-like Pokemon that evolves into a cocoon and then goes bee. It's definitely a weird one, right? Scyther, well, Scyther doesn't have any evolutions because he's just kind of like that, right? How many evolutions are in Kanto, actually, now I'm thinking about it? The whole Dratini line. Uh-oh. PC, you good? Alright, we're back. PC exploded there. We're back. I think Dragonair has a weird evolution line as well. Where, okay, we got a Serpent, evolves to Giant Serpent, then becomes like an orange dragon. With like all of the design details gone until they eventually went back and like amended it with the Mega Dragonite. When it got his wings back. The head wings. And the little orb. But they have to go back and amend that. So, I don't want to count it. They're done? Nice. Let's see. Terrakion's still there, so we're just gonna reset. Where is homeboy? There's homeboy. The Beedrill line's so confusing. Why does goes from like a Weedle, which is like a caterpillar-like creature, then it becomes a cocoon, and then it becomes a bee. A little odd. What I'm playing now? Pokemon Legends ZA. Gonna miss the context. I was talking about there was some weird design details that like don't carry over to evolutions and final forms, and it was probably most relevant and like obvious in Gen 1. For example, I brought was Dratini, which is like this little like, dragon serpent, a little tiny serpent. Also Dragonair, which is a clear, you could tell, okay, it gets longer, more blue, this, like it's a clear evolution. And then it goes to Dragonite, which is like an orange big dragon, which has zero carryover to design details, and only recently got amended after like 29 years of its existence. in its mega to, you know, retain the Dragonair, you know, wing on its head design and like giant ball tail, right? Who leaked your points? Damn, that's crazy. But like, yeah, like Gen 1 has like at least the most obvious, like, oh yeah, who's there's some weird either its actual, you know, initial draft evolution got scrapped and got redesigned, or maybe some Pokemon got shuffled around, right? Some designs got shuffled around, and then I was gonna go off about starters. Go off about starters. Do it. Because like, yeah, even the starters. I mean, I feel like they're at least. I feel like Bulbasaur is probably the most consistent one. Charmeleon's pretty funny though. Very, very funny. Dun, 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 dun. The final forms include design evolutions from the base form? Yes. I feel like they were like at least more aware of the final forms needing to match the first forms rather than being evolutions of the middle form. Just confused because why didn't you have middle forms then? I do wonder if like maybe the middle forms were more of an afterthought than starting off at the beginning, because maybe it was more like a hey, we should probably have a form of progression, like a way to indicate to the player that, oh yeah, we are progressing through the game, so let's have our starters evolve. But maybe that was like maybe that was just more later in the production, because I don't know, because like definitely like yeah, the final forms look more similar to the base forms than the middle forms. Beta Blastoise doesn't agree with that. I don't think I've ever seen like concept art with Blastoise. I think the closest I've seen is like a Beta Charizard with like a single horn instead of two. But I don't remember if that's like, was that an error or that was an actual thing they were going to do before they redesigned them. That's like the only thing I remember from like a beta design. I have not seen anything when it comes to Venusaur though. Dun, dun, dun. I feel like even with the Bulbasaur line, that's probably the most consistent because like you can see it growing, the flowers gonna bloom, starting to sprout and all that. It's probably like the most even of the three. Again, the grass being the most even of the three. Like, what's with the grass Pokemon being consistent? Bow, bow. Oh, my bad. Oh, there it is. Dude, my brain got confuzzled there. Of course, because I don't know legitimacy. I love me some Ken Sugimori art whenever he does his renders for the Pokemon, but I don't think there's ever been like leaks of like concept art from his designs. I think the most I've seen from like early designs were like in-game betas, maybe. Shout out to Gorochu. Was it Gorochu? I forgot what it's called, but like a split evolution for Raichu. Point is design motifs being introduced and dropped. Yeah. Dragonite is probably the worst offender. I ain't gonna lie. I love it. That's another point. Yeah. Go choose speak. All right. Close open the game. Running out of time there. Haven't you heard of the summer break to begin? No. The Redachu. Okay, that's what I say. We're kind of far from summer break. Not gonna lie. Have you heard of spring break? I mean, do you have spring break? Like, you hear me right now because you don't have your audio working because I am muted. Love that Redachu so much. Oh my god. Really got Pale Chew before Gorochu. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. But Dog, that red chair is messing with me. My eyes be like, yo, red chair? Yo, is that a shiny Terrakion? No, it's not, bro. Bro did not spawn in. He did, but like I didn't see him spawning in. Go over here. Yep. I just love how Terrakion spawns in. He just drops. It's not like, you know, standing on the ground or anything. He just drops in from his spawner. They introduced design motifs in the Metal Illusions, but clearly dropped them off in third. Yeah. That the drizzle one was Sobble. Literally tragic. I remember specifically because I went Sword and Shield blind. I don't think I saw the starters before choosing mine and actually going through the game. And when I got Sobble and evolved the Drizzle, the middle form, I was like, ooh, I vibe with this. The green is like emo and stuff. I vibe with it. And then the final form is just, where did it go? Where did it all go? Literally, where did it go? Like, I guess I vibe with the whole spy espionage stuff, but like, where? What the fuck? Especially since Sobble's whole thing is that it kind of like disguises itself. It camouflages, right? When it gets scared. So that's where like the spy stuff comes in, right? But again, that whole, you know, oh, it turns invisible and all that. Disappears in the middle form and then comes back in a different avenue in the final form. It's like, yeah, like the middle stage, I don't know what the hell they were cooking. We introduce a direction, we take a different direction in the middle stage, and then we go back to the original direction for the final form. Like, disregarding the middle stage. Isn't the creator of Pokemon autistic? Shouldn't be care about consistency? I will say though, I mean, okay. Ken Sugimori, he does the renders for the Pokemon, right? He's not the designer for the Pokemon. I think the actual main like art director changes per game. The guy who gets to like design all the Pokemon, of course, you know, takes feedback from like probably a whole team of people, right? But like I'm pretty sure, yeah, that the role who is in charge of making the Pokemon changes per game. Like I think James Turner did Gen 8, which I'm like, I love his art. I love James Turner's art. I do not like Sword and Shield's Pokemon. Yeah, I don't know. I love his art though. I don't think he did that great of a job with Sword and Shield, unfortunately. There are some bangers in there, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of bangers, but yeah. Like, yeah. Yeah. I love his artwork. Don't get me wrong. As a whole for Pokemon, I don't know. Yeah. There's a lot of individual bangers. But as a whole, I don't know. I don't know. For a generation, I don't know. Because there's a lot of like forgettable ass designs. The whole ladybug UFO Pokemon, sick as hell. Good luck having me remember what the first two forms look like. I don't remember. And I feel like that's the same how I feel for a lot of the Sword and Shield mons. Just, is that a song I like? Is it? Crazy Robo. Oh yeah! Boss E101R, bro. Sonic Adventure. Hold up. Wait, that's my thoughts on the Sword and Shield mons. Like, there's a lot of individual bangers, but in terms of like species lines, I don't know. It's not strong. I will say though, Obstagoon, crazy name. I don't know if he decided on names though, but that's a wild line. Yo, I fell off the roof. About memorability, about consistency and committing to idea. Yeah. I feel ya. Oh my god, I was about to spill my soda. But now, yeah, Pokemon definitely suffers from that. I feel like they've done a better job of Gen 9, but like, then again, do I even remember a lot of these Gen 9 mons? I don't know. Actually, no. Yeah, Tentacruel. Or not Tentacruel. Toadstool. Pretty consistent. But Coco is just a fire crocodile that has like a singing motif, right? Toadstool. There is like this tentacle-like Pokemon where it's like grass ground. I think it's Toadstool, I think? Princess Toadstool. I know there's Toadscruel, which is the evolved one, but I'm kind of forgetting what the first one's called. If it's Toadstool, that probably is Toadstool. I ain't gonna lie, it probably is that. About 100 encounters on the clock, even though it's totally over that. I just forgot to keep counting them all. 100 encounters. It actually just says 10. Yeah. Let me move you. There we go. So the biggest appeal of Pokemon to me as an artist is everything is categorized and has a type, etc. Oh yeah, definitely. It's just the consistency. I feel like was better executed. At least with the megas, it can always go like balls to the wall, trying to take things to the extreme, or even like revisit old ideas that were in middle stages or first stages and trying to bring them into the mega design with the Dragonite thing I mentioned earlier. Or Dragonite's general design pretty much has nothing to do with Dratini or Dragonair, but the mega brings that back, but at least like amending it in a way. All right, nothing there. Let's close and reopen the game, shall we?
Let's look at the
Gonna go here. All right. Wouldn't it be funny if like we get the shiny in like 5 seconds? So it's just like being inconsistent and not committing to them, doing ideas, and not having everything fit intentionally and neatly. Doing a glove. It's a bit of a bummer. Yeah, no, yeah, okay, I have to reread that. Yeah. That's why I'm like super interested in like the process of how they land on if a Pokemon has 1 or 2 evolutions, or if like the designs come at the same time, or one gets developed several months afterwards, or what design, you know, philosophies they follow. Like I'm super curious on like what type of process they use, or like the timeline of events where they like, oh yeah, no, this Pokemon's just gonna have no evolutions, or maybe like, you know, a year before release. Like, oh yeah, for balancing purposes, or because of so-and-so rationale, should we add an evolution or take away an evolution, right? Because I'm pretty sure there are Pokemon that have lost evolutions before they came out. I think it was like a legendary or something like that, where like, yeah, it was going to have an evolution and then they just took it away. Actually, recently, I mean, it's not really related to evolution, but I know there are Pokemon that were gonna get extra forms, but got scrapped. Most due to time constraints, but like Mewtwo and Charizard, I get it, because they're most fucking popular mons. We're gonna get like extra forms in Gen 9 due to terrestrialization, because they're gonna be heavily prominent in like the anime. And then just due to time constraints, so you're just like, yeah, no, we just gotta scrap it. Very different, right? But like, I guess it just shows like how fluid this process is. So I'm like, yeah, I just really want to know. I just want to know the whole behind the scenes stuff. But why not give Charizard an extra Mega Evolution? Give it Mega Charizard Z, bro. No. Really shouldn't be. Yeah. Yeah. I guess that's like the conundrum where like, yeah, we're creating new Pokemon for a video game, but they also gotta be like mascots in a way, but also make sure these things coincide with different events in the real world. And it kind of just like, I don't know. I feel like it probably just is a super fluid thing. And I know it's not like, oh, they only have a year to do it. No, it's like realistically like a 3 or 4 year process for like a new generation. Now it's gonna be 5, right? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Same plushies, he's passively shut up. The Mr. Biggest multimedia franchise in the world. Yeah. Unfortunately, I mean, worry about marketability. I mean, they kind of have to, because remember, like, each new generation, it's not like the audience is always going to be the ones they grew up with, remember? Like, they gotta make sure that each generation is some kids, or a lot of kids' first entry in the series, right? That's just how they always approach the generation games. Like, yeah, they're made for everyone, but like, realistically, they're made for like new people entering the series for the first time. So you gotta make a strong impression. Dun, dun, dun. What? Sorry, I don't speak French. Dun, 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 dun. They want to have mascots so bad, just have them be separate. Yeah. Dude, the Eevee mascot, Eevee is like the... Everyone's always like, yeah, Pikachu and Charizard, 2 most popular. Dog, Eevee is like the shadow mascot. Bro has, ever since I want to say the Switch, like the start of the Switch era, Eevee's just been everywhere. He's like the actual secondary mascot. He's just like, not even, I don't want to even say industry plant, but like, I guess it is industry plant. Bro just shows up. Sorry, man, I don't speak French. Like, hey, have your mascot characters, but don't ruin the creative integrity of the evolution lines for that. Fair, but also like, I don't know. Like, I do ultimately understand where you're coming from, but also like the middle stages, you realistically are gonna spend maybe like 5% of your journey with them, right? Like Nidorina. It goes from Nidoran female, Nidorina, Nidoqueen. I had Nidorina literally for like a minute because of Evolves via Moonstone. Like, I mean, you know, I think there's a world where both coexist. That's what I'm like, yeah. Maybe this sounds kind of fucked up to say. What if they make the middle stages awkward on purpose? So that like when you get the final evolution, it's like, yo, dude, Pignite, craziest. No, not Pignite. Pignite is actually fine. Quilladin, I love Quilladin. Quilladin is just a ball. Allows you to take priority to former. Fair. anything to do, but it's just cheap and bad. That's what I'm thinking, like, I wonder if, like, the specifically awkward looking ones is due to, like, balancing reasons. Or, like, maybe they weren't planned initially, but, like... Oh my god! Yo! Yo, 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 yo! Okay, we have 300... Okay, we saved. We're in. We have 300 seconds. Hold up. Not 300 seconds. We have, like, a minute. Not even a minute. We have, like, 20 seconds. I think I'm gonna catch it in a safari ball. Hit him in the ass, bro. Huh? We got a shiny. Yo, he looks sick. All right, I'm gonna close and reopen. We saved it. We saved it. We got the shiny. We got the shiny. All right. We got it. We got it. Let's go. All right. Wait, where the fuck? Okay. Don't join the Taplosion files, bro. Okay, I want to catch it in Safari Ball. I want to catch it in the Safari Ball. I could use Ultra Ball. I could. There we go. That didn't catch it? Huh. It had like 4 arrows. How did it not catch it? Also, you got hit. Unfortunately, I might need to land. I might need to always land a back strike to get the max odds, unfortunately. So, hate to see it. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. Fuck. Why? Don't look at me. Shit. Yeah. I wish we had more time though. And oh. Yo. Nice. Nice. Oh god. Yo, happy and Mubarak. I don't know how to pronounce it, but hope you both have a wonderful time tomorrow, you know? You gotta stretch a bit. Come on, I gotta get it, y'all. I wanna get in a safari ball, dude. There we go. Come on. Hey! We got it. That is so fucking peak. Nice. Let's get the heck out of here, y'all. There was a shiny around here, but we're not gonna get it. That's how they were at their own Ramadan, where we celebrate feasting the whole month. That is awesome. So after fasting for a whole month, you get to have a peak time. That sounds awesome. Imagine you have to go to a mosque just for the Imam to recite Surah Baqarah. 6 hours to recite. Dang, that's wild. Yuppers? That's awesome. Yo. That's peak. That's love to see. Actually, I wonder when Lent is starting. Probably already started, I ain't gonna lie. We used to do that. Oh no, Lent's been started. Yeah, no, my bad. Shit. My family used to do Lent for our family, but we just kind of dropped it. Oh my god! You're from Morocco? Nice. I heard another shiny, bro. Where is the shiny at? I heard that shit. That's a deep cut. We can't explain that one to Wilson. Damn. Unfortunate. I wouldn't know. There's another shiny nearby, but I don't know where it's at. It's probably in Wild Zone 7. Or not in Wild Zone 7. It is not in Wild Zone 7. Where is it then? I keep hearing it. It's a Pidgey. Oh, Angry Bird, bro. Yo, you're fucking pissed. You want to attack me so... Hey, yeah, you. Dumbass bird can't hit me, bro. You're stuck behind the gate, bro. You can't do shit, bro. What are you gonna do about it? Yeah, what are you gonna do about it? Can't do shit, bro. Got him. And we got shiny Pidgey. Very nice. We got the money to go to Kaba. Where's Kaba? Oh, what is Kaba actually? Why is there a little guy here? It's a little guy. Awesome! Shiny Terrakion in the Safari Ball, bro. Dude. Why he look so stupid? Why he look like that, bro? Why does he look like that? Finally, my first shiny Swords of Justice, man. Dude, he looks sick. It's actually sick as why is he beige? Okay. Anyways, shiny Terrakion. What nature is it? Nature guesses in chat. This is awesome, dude. I never got a shiny Swords of Justice before. That is absolute peak. Oh my lord. That's awesome. That's awesome. Let me replay this. Is our dream to pray in the Kaaba? Oh, okay. Actually, let me look that up real quick. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I think I've seen that before. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen this before. Yeah, that looks wild. Can't understand it was converted to Islam. Nah, it's okay. But I've seen this before, this structure before. Obviously never been. Don't trust Google, mate. Is this not accurate? I don't trust it to get things right. Yeah, I mean Google search overview. No, it's ass. But I've seen like images of this, right? Yeah. Wild. All right, nature guesses. I'm gonna guess it is lax nature. I want to say it's lax nature. I'm gonna give it a heart. Your go-to? What's your go-to? I think I forgot at this point. Adamant? No. Wait, no. I remember. Its nature is bashful? Modest? I should have said modest. Wow, that is legitimately the worst nature should get at. Plus special attack minus attack should be literally the other way around. Modest nature. Bashful? Unfortunately, it's not. I'm about to fix that real quick. Gotta fix that nature real quick. It is kind of gnarly. You could just like adjust natures of Pokemon. Ain't that kind of wild? And I don't even have the mint for it. Insane. Never mind. You are good now, Terrakion. Alright, so since we got that special scan done, I guess let's go to... Where is it? Rust Syndicate. There we go. Jesus holy place in the Islamic faith and is extreme honor to pray in it. Now everybody gets in. Ah, okay, gotcha. I got you. Even when Spring Sale, Steam Spring Sale starts, I'm the same gift cards. Nice. Very, very nice. Unfortunately, you cannot reset for which legendary you get or which even special scan you get. But let's hope we land on a legendary. Because I'd rather not grind this for like 10 more hours. What is this, Za? We got a legendary shiny. Terrakion. A special Eevee Wild Zone. Okay. That's what we got? Oh, okay. That sounds pretty peak, not gonna lie. You have feedback? What's the feedback? I guess we might as well complete this, right? Shorts Wilson, robot voice. I have a robot voice? Right now? Or like in the video shorts? Oh, wait. Robot voice. How do I have a robot voice? I guess I gotta rewatch it. Because it should be the exact same. It should be the same audio quality. Unless you want me to. Yeah, like, do I have a robot voice? Do you want me to have a robot voice? Because it should be the exact same because I just saved the backtrack. Monotonous? Oh, like the news? I mean, yeah, because one's scripted and one is like a stream reaction. It's gonna be like different. I don't know. But I get you. Let's see. Unless I do all my new stuff on stream, but I feel like there's gonna be like a big time gap between when I can get around and publishing that. Nice. I guess let's do this one real quick. Just so we can get this out the way, because like I'm pretty sure that like you're not able to refresh the wild zones, or what the hell? Start flying Pokeballs, pick up sparkling stuff, catch Pokemon undetected. Oh, that's gonna be horrible. That's gonna be horrible. About pre-order Mario Wonder Switch 2 Edition and play on release. W. Do you realize not everyone can do natural inflections and tone while reading the script, right? Yeah. Especially the shorts where you gotta get stuff. You gotta get the info out there as literal quickly as possible. Because people have like non-existent attention spans. Actually, I can't even catch Pokemon. Yeah. Yeah. Not ideal. I was considering like moving the new stuff to like videos, but like I don't think that would really help much at all. I've gotten better at editing now. Sorry, no. It's a valid critique. Don't worry. No, it's perfectly valid. Da 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 ba bam ba da ba. Let's run flying Pokeballs. Oh, Dream Ball! Yo, that's sick. Look at all those Jolteons. That is sick. I experience where I want to say a certain line about the speedrun. Yeah. I feel that a lot. I usually for the news shorts, I'm like at least like 3 takes in. Because I always like mess up a line or like slurs my words around. Because I don't know, I gotta have more like vocal training. It's kind of bad. Cash Roll Undetected is gonna be a horrible mechanic because they're all like on rooftops or like around corners. Actually, nothing. Get struck by God. What happened there? Wait, what did Lucario do? What the fuck was that? What did Lucario do? Wait, what happened to Lucario? Beast Ball! Nice. That right. Okay, that Eevee didn't see me. So that's great. Do I have a Feast Break or a Feast on Stream? Why not both? Why not both? Oh my god, that's so much damage. Oh my god, that's so much damage. Speak so fast. Yeah. I think I speak pretty slowly, just in general. I can definitely, I have a range, big range, but I think normally it's definitely slow. This is not gonna catch. Dog, I low-key wish I caught Terrakion and Beast, but we know odds are like horrendous. Right. Let me lower the Switch audio now, since you don't really need that. I'm not watching something else while watching your stream, Wilson. Is that over? So. Okay, I see. They just gotta start feasting, man. What up? Damn it, Umbreon. Okay. Yeah, I am not catching these guys undetected. So I guess I just get out of here. Actually, no. How many? They want me to catch you guys undetected and then like spawns me in front of them. Oh, 1 second. Got a voice call. All right. Wilson. Hi. I'm back. I have to take a... Ah! Getting struck down by God. Get me out of here. Fuck. Get me out of here. 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 Oh, wait. Pokeball. Ew. Ah! Still after me. Oh my god. Where's my portal? Dog, where's my portal at? Get me out of here. Alright, thank you. John Thunder. Zeus. Zeus! Your son has arrived. That was the worst Kratos impression ever. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. John Portal, right? He said a lot. Bro. Alright, yeah. So, I don't have much time left I can stream, unfortunately. Something came up. But I have, like... I could do, like, a quick hunt real quick, maybe. Or at least a couple of resets. But I gotta end stream in around 6 minutes. What's a really quick and dirty hunt we can do? Probably nothing, actually. Now I'm thinking about it, because it took us 2 hours to get to Terrakion, right? I guess we can just vibe, you know? We can just vibe. Stuff matters in games? No, but like, it has something to do like in like half an hour. So I have to cut it off in like 5 minutes. Anyways, y'all, how y'all doing? Hope you're doing good, you know? What type of portals exist now since the dates have resetted? Looks like it's a whole lot of nothing. Just kidding, there's a char cadet. Not like that really matters a whole lot, because you need to do the whole training shenanigans. Winter Switch 2 stream? I might do a Winter Switch 2 stream next week, yeah. Maybe we'll do some co-op. Maybe I'll just focus on the single player campaign. Again, I don't really know how big the game is still, but like we'll find out when the game comes out, I guess, right? Multiplayer streams can be really fun though. Depends on, you know, how fun it is, right? But I'm down. I'm down. Yeah, it looks like these portals are really not that crazy. Looks pretty cool, short. Yeah, I'm expecting it to be like maybe 10 levels max. I feel like it might be less than that. Which is unfortunate because like it's 20 bucks, but we shall see. I might actually hold off from buying it immediately until people like figure out how big it is, because that might, because I'm still like 70-30 or 60-40 on buying it. All the Koopalings and toe challenges. Yeah. And the toe challenges seem pretty simple. They don't really look like that they're anything too challenging. Hopefully they added like a new end game level or end area level type of challenge zone. Like a Champions Road type beat. Those challenges are really good. So they add a new zone like that? Oh, I'm in. I am in. What did team I want to buy? Can I say spoilers for Follow Wonder? I mean, the game is pretty old at this point. Yeah, go for it. I don't think anyone's. Oh no, it's Bowser. Oh no. Huh. I was on a toilet for too long and noticed that there was. Damn. Damn, dude. That's unfortunate, you know? Sometimes you gotta. You know, it's a lesson to be learned, you know? Before you take a number 2, you gotta, like, look, you gotta scout out the area, right? Hate to see it, hate to see it. Hate to see it. I guess I'll buy. I already got Solar Blade. Sky Attack is alright. I guess just for completion, let's go Vacuum Wave. And Muddy Waters are alright. Actually, how will Muddy Water even work in this game? This one makes you move. Oh, it starts to move slowly instead of lowering accuracy. Okay, yeah. Let's go with that. Because that'd be kind of interesting. Depending on how big the AoE is. Thank you, Back Alley TM Dealer. You're so cool. I've never checked out this area. That is so funny. Burn her! Insane. Rare candy. Fun fact, if you talk to the Back Alley Dealer at night, you get jump scared and brutally attacked by Ghastlies. When you get the badges from the Toad challenges and the final combo badge, it'll be like a noise badge or some filter and how the screen looks. Oh yeah, they are the new badges, the duo ones, right? So there probably is gonna be like an equivalent to like the end game area where there's like crazy challenges. There probably will be. But watch it be like gated until you beat all the multiplayer stuff at least once. That'd be super funny. That'd be super funny, I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of weird that like, yeah, it's coming out next week, but I still feel like I don't really know much about it. Because like, you really focus on the multiplayer, which I guess it is like the main thing, but like, I am excited for the Wonder bosses, the actual like Koopalings Wonder bosses, because that Morin one looks sick. That Morin boss looks actually pretty good. So I am excited for that. It does already look a lot more exciting than whatever the hell the final boss of Wonder was. Winning Super Speed Combo Badge. Dude, anything that like adds on to the whole spinning jump one is already broken. That one, the one they showed was like invisible plus auto jump. Horrendous. Horrendous. I already know it's gonna be a challenge specifically made for that. So I guess that's gonna be what the gimmick or the content will mostly just be around, right? All right, chat. I'll have to call it here. Something came up. So thank you for tuning in. Tomorrow we're gonna be going back doing more story for Pokemon Pokopia. I finally finished the second area, so we're gonna be moving on to the third area and start building that up. So that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you for tuning in. And yeah, hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, y'all. Take care. Hatch a next sub goal. Beat Wonder with the worst combo badge. Oh hell no. Oh hell no. I feel like I can do invisible though. I feel like I can beat most of the game with invisible though. But with the combo? Oh hell no. Oh hell no. Alright, take care, y'all. Bye!